like that. It's a lot of money, why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go yo, then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello? That's the jag calling. Let me click over real quick to let my jag talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man. That's the way my neck talking. Right? I ain't never coming back the way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad, but I'm past that. With a NASDAQ, that's cash. When the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab brown man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit. I'm glad when the check missed the direct hit. I'm sad like, who's that knocking at my window? They say that it's the money, I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you fuck like a limbo. She said she not a, she an.
Coach, from the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 51 back in 2017, we are inside NRG Stadium in Houston. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the Carolina Panthers. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
What is that? 19! 43. Check, 43. Hey, let's get that ball, Dean. Let's get that ball.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. He'll have a first down past the 40. And a cut to the sideline. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Duke Johnson, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
Yeah, let's go second.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
The Texans here on third down putting an extra defender in the secondary. From the gun, Bridgewater. And he's got his target. That's more. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 41. They'll run with McCaffrey, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. That'll get them some of what they needed, but they're still left here with a 3rd and 9 forthcoming.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
DJ Moore went through some ups and downs his rookie season, but really came on strong late in the year. Finished with 55 catches, the most among Panthers not named Christian McCaffrey. And now with Devin Funchess gone to Indianapolis, he's going to be the true WR1 for the Panthers.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Here's Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Subsequent gains of 3, 4, and now 5 yards. Good enough for the 1st down. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Gano the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because Not ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. On the ground, this is Johnson. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And
he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Brian Burns brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here's Johnson. It's a 6-yard pickup to get him back to the original line of scrimmage with 3rd down coming up.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. This is caught. It's Cooks. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 35. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. That one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Watson. And he's got Fuller. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
Hey, you got 3.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Watson on 1st down. He gets it to Cooks. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Brandon Cooks. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense at Summit.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
And it's third down.
The Panthers on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Good shot, baby. That's a big shot.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. A big play there for Carolina. 41 yards.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action.
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point try good by Gano. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Let's go.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again is Watson. Flush to his right. The ball comes out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on 3rd down.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Here we go.
remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now left side on the swing pass. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
This is something that we expected to see. McCaffrey used out of the backfield. 107 catches in 2018, the most in one season by an NFL running back.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
First down.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
First down, Panthers.
This quarterback now 11 for 11. Perfect in this opening half. It's 1st and 10. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Bridgewater to throw for it on 4th. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Bernardrick McKinney muscled his way in for the sack. Well, you feel the excitement build on those 4th down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on 4th down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on 4th down. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Watson now to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Here's Brian Anger now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan showing you.
This is McCaffrey. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
And just a quick hitch route there, complete to his tight end. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
4 yards on the pickup.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Here's McCaffrey. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Bridgewater on 3rd and 2. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
A gain of 3, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Panthers' 40-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They go to Johnson again. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. Here's Watson. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 14-yard line.
My 52, my 52. Quit talking.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Watson. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field. Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play? Bridgewater. And that will be incomplete. Didn't have a receiver open downfield, as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again. And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we doing? Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Texans push further out in front. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap. It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football. Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive. They need points. Big time. Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance. I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Throwing on second down, Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now? Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Here's Michael Pilardi now, standing just outside his own goal line. That's taken on the 25. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. A third-quarter score now from MetLife Stadium. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. They'll start out here with a jet sweep, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Go. Go. 54.
Now on 2nd and 13. Watson. It's complete to Fuller. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, Watson. It finds his target, Fuller. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out. And it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The Texans on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike.
From the gun, here's Watson. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Fairbairn able to put this one through, and that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure, this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Check, 55 to Mike. 65, 65. 65. Check 26, check 26. 66, pull it,
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Going quickly out wide to Moore. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the gun, Bridgewater. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's fourth.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down. Now Bridgewater on fourth down. Eluding the pressure right. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first, and down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. Whitney merciless, barreling in for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. J.J. Watt able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. But they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Fourth down, they're going. Bridgewater taking a shot for Samuel. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And this Texans defense stands tall. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example. And now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead is now 24. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Whitney Merciless picks up his second sack of the afternoon. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Tedrick Thompson picks it, and they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at the 41-yard line.
And they will take a knee here.
Watson on the keeper. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the 42-yard line.
It's a party now. It's a party now. Let's go.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Watson on the keeper. A loss of a yard. It's now third.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game.
This is it. Mike 54. Mike 54. Rabbit.
On 3rd down, Johnson. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
Panthers 14.
Just wanna be her for your mom to your pop to the beat to the birds, man. Cut right off on the curb like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my home team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog. I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like yeah. And it feel like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. Whole squad like what? And it feel like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like what? Whole squad like yeah. And it feel like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. Whole squad like yeah. And it feel like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. You don't want problems. You don't want smoke. No. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke. No. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke. No. You don't want problems. No, I said you don't want problems. You don't want smoke. No. Yeah, I pissed so my frustration. I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece. That mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ratted. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't pound us around me. I'm corrupted, flow cold and it's rugged, bumpy. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like yeah. And it feel like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. Whole squad like what? And it feel like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like what? Whole squad like yeah. And it feel like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. Whole squad like yeah. This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons. And ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation, don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die.
Blow your mind.
Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Man, when it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit, I'm glad.